Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Bite Size today. We're going to continue thinking about our hips and lower body. You may want to grab a block, so just get one close to hand. And then let's think about connecting to our breath and seeing if you can really focus on your breath for the whole of this practice. Let's make a start in child's pose. Bringing big toes together and knees to open wide. Lower yourself down. Take a moment here to ground yourself. Take a couple of breaths in through the nose and sigh out of your mouth. And then start to breathe in and out of your nose. Noticing the movement of breath in your body. On the next inhale, start to stretch your hands forward. And then on the exhale, start to tiptoe your hands off towards the right. Side stretch to the right, reaching hands away from your body, breathing into the left side. Drawing your hips back to your heels. Bring your hands back through center. Take a breath in. And then on the exhale, tiptoe around to the left. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more breath like that. Coming back to center. Bringing yourself into an all fours position. And let's start to take circles with our hips. Moving in one direction. And then moving in the other. And then finding stillness again. You're going to step the right foot forward to the outside of your right hand. And then just bring some fluid movement into this hip and leg. No right or wrong. You can choose where you put your hands. We're just going to move forward and back. And the more you press down into that front foot, and the more you press down into the back knee and foot, the more I feel you can get into your hips. More anchor point you've got. And then bring that knee back. Let's move to the other side. Just exploring how you feel in this part of your body. Beautiful. And then bringing both hands down to the mat. Let's step that back foot forward to bring ourselves into a little squat position. And once again, maybe it feels nice here to really just have some movement. So don't worry too much about your positioning, just think about the sensation here. And can you bring yourself back to that connected breath? And by that, it's really breath focus. So when your mind starts to get pulled in other directions, see if you can bring it back to that inhale and that exhale. And then let's find stillness here. And this is where you may want to grab your block. It would feel really nice to bring a block underneath your bottom and just give yourself some support here. And then take your squat, your malasana pose. And here if you're using your support, you're just allowing the tailbone to ground down, but you're still lifting up through the crown of your head. And if you don't have a block here, you're still drawing your tailbone down. And then whatever position we're in, we're just gently hugging in through those inner thighs, hugging in towards our elbows. Staying here, one more breath. Beautiful. And then bring your hands down. Remove your block if you're using one. Bring your feet to hip distance apart. Take ragdoll. So bend the knees here and soften through the upper back. Sigh out if you need to. So a sigh is the best way of releasing tension, as is fluttering your lips. And then from here, I'm going to keep a hip distance with my feet. And bring your hands onto your shins, halfway lift. As you press your feet down, press your hands into your shins and draw your chest forward. Can you bring the weight into the balls of your feet? Can you broaden across your chest so you feel like you're wrapping your shoulder blades around your spine? Stay here. And you can have really bent legs here. It doesn't matter whether you have bent or straight legs. You just want to feel that sensation down the backs of the legs and feel that lengthening down your spine. Exhale, forward fold. Press down through your feet. Start to lift up and extend your arms above your head. Reach up, switch those glutes on, and then exhale, we forward fold. Come down over soft knees. Press into your shins, find your halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Breathe in, sweep up. How long can you make your body? Exhale, forward fold. Hands to shins, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Breathe in, reach up. Glutes active. Exhale, forward fold. Breathing in, hands to shins, halfway lift. And then from here, hands frame the feet, bring them down to the ground. Right leg steps back, low lunge. Reach your arms up. Anchor those feet and knees down into the ground. Give the glutes a squeeze. And then take that breath in. And then exhale, left arm back, right arm forward, open arm twist. Draw your arms back up to the sky. And then exhale, frame the front foot. Step back, high plank, push the ground away, bottoms down. And then knees down. On the exhale, untuck your toes, lower your body down, all the way down. Breathe in, cobra, hover your hands. And then press yourself back to child's pose. Full breath in, full breath out. On the inhale, we come up to our all fours position. We draw now our right foot forward. From here, we reach our arms up to the sky, low lunge to this side. Taking a breath in. And then on the exhale, we open arm twist, left arm forward, right arm back. Breathing in, reach your arms up. Exhale, hands frame the front foot. Step back, high plank. From here, knees come down, toes untucked. Lower your body down. Elbows squeezing in. How slowly can you go? Peel up, cobra, hands hovering. Glutes are active, feet are pressing into the mat. Exhale takes you back, child's pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Press into your hands, start to peel your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Let's pedal our legs, so lifting one heel, then lifting the other. Can you keep your focus on your breath as you move? And then find stillness. Soften your neck. Maybe by moving the head gently from side to side. On the next inhale, we lift our right leg to the sky. Reach it up, reach it back. And then start to draw the knee as close to your chest as possible as you step the foot forward between the hands. Bring your back heel down. We'll take it up to warrior one. Hips are pointing forward. And then we stay here. We lunge that little bit deeper into the front leg, but we keep pressing the blade edge of our back foot down. Reach your arms up to the sky and feel like you're lowering everything down from your hips down, grounds down, and everything from your hips up lifts up. Stay here, one more breath. And then open out, warrior two. So here your hips are moving towards the side wall. You're keeping pressing down though into both feet. Can you lunge that little bit deeper into the front leg without your body traveling with it? Keep drawing the body back. Stay here, one more breath. And then we take Skandasana at the back of our mats. So start to draw your hands into prayer and then start to bring yourself back and turn that back foot out. As you bend into that back knee, that right foot and toes are active and they're pointing up to the sky. We move back to our warrior two. And then we come back to that Skandasana, that lateral lunge at the back of our mat. Can we keep those toes pointing up? Coming back to our warrior two. Checking in with that front knee. Is it rolling in? Draw it out. And then one more time, back to our Skandasana. Feel like you're lifting everything up, even though you may feel like there's a lot of weight coming down. Can you feel that beautiful upward momentum? And you get that by pressing into that left foot. And then come forward, warrior two. This time we hold our warrior two. Check in. If you need to change your alignment, then do. And then find your stillness. Connect your breath. Soften your face and jaw. Then from here, start to lift your arms up. We're going to pivot on that back foot. So we're now in a little high lunge position. We're testing our balance here. And then exhale, hands come down. Take it back, high plank. Breathing in, press the ground away. And then from here, knees down, untuck your toes, lower down with control. So there's no dipping through the belly. Everything is nice and engaged through your core. Lowering down. Keep your legs where they are, press them into the ground, and then lift up cobra. We're hovering our hands. You won't go particularly high, but we are building strength in our back. And then hands come down. Knees open wide, take yourself back, child's pose. Full breath in, full breath out. Pressing into your hands, peel your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. Press hands forward, draw your hips back, lift your tailbone to the sky. Taking a full breath in here, can you relax through your head and neck? Breathing in, lift left leg to the sky. Reach it up, reach it back, and then draw that knee as close to the body as possible as you travel forward with control. You step your foot down between your hands. You draw the back heel down. Hips are pointing forward as you draw yourself up, warrior one. So here, just notice, for some of us, our hips will feel like we're pointing off in a diagonal, and that's no bad thing, but what we're trying to do is we're trying to draw ourselves back into more of a forward-facing position with our hip bones. It will depend on the angle of your hips, but that's the action in the body that we are looking to create here. And then keep drawing that knee forward, there's no caving in, and keep drawing that back side edge of your foot down. Lunging into that front leg, active as you press that front foot forward, reach those arms up. Take one more breath here. And then open up, warrior two. How relaxed can you feel in your shoulders? So often we hike them up, draw them down, relax, but yet still feel that beautiful engagement through the arms. So your arms aren't floppy here, they're engaged, they're reaching away, hands reach away from each other. Taking another couple of breaths in here. Then start to draw your hands into prayer. Start to bring the body weight to the back of your mat now. You're bending into that back leg and you're drawing those left toes up, Skandasana, and then flow forward, warrior two. Making this movement as beautiful and fluid as we can. Lower down, Skandasana. Don't worry about how low you go. Just want to feel sensation in those thighs. One more time, Skandasana. Come back, warrior two. Connect to your stillness. Then start to draw your arms up above your head as you start to pivot on that back foot. If you've taken a particularly long stance, it's a challenge for your balance here. Fire up those back glutes. And then exhale, hands come down. We step back into our high plank. We lower our knees down, we untuck our toes, and then feel like you're resisting your body weight as you draw down. How slowly can you go? Hovering those hands, we find our little cobra variation. And then press down into your hands, draw yourself back. Child's pose. Full breath in. Full breath out. Pressing into your hands, peel your hips up to the sky, downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, start to walk your hands back to your feet. When your hands reach your feet, take hold of your big toes with your peace fingers and bend your knees. Maybe even planting your belly onto your thighs. And then from here, draw your elbows out to the sides as you start to straighten your legs. Doesn't matter how straight you get your legs here. You just want to feel a sensation down the backs of the legs. Can you relax completely through the back of the head and neck? And feel like your sit bones are spreading and lifting up to the sky. Is it possible to find some ease here? So if you're pulling and tugging, can you find some peace here? And then let's take our gorilla pose. So now you're going to slide the hands underneath your feet. So you're stepping on your palms, toes all the way up to the wrist crease. And then once again, bend through the knees, soften. Notice how much easier it is to get into this position when you bend your knees and then you start to straighten your legs. We're still encouraging the weight forward into the balls of the feet. This might feel more awkward. And then come back to that connection to your breath. Soften through the back of the head and neck, no tension there. And then let's remove our hands, draw your hands to your waist, your hips, and then start to press into your feet, start to lift yourself up. Bring your feet together to touch. Bring your left hand to your left hip, and then we lift up the right leg. We draw the sole of the foot to the inner thigh or the calf. Take tree pose. So here we're thinking about even hips, even shoulders, lifting the crown of the head up to the sky. Reconnect to your breath. Draw that foot down. Take a moment to ground both feet down to the mat. Take a breath. Take a breath out. Rooting down now through your right foot, right hand to right hip. Immediately glutes are active, immediately standing leg active to support that left leg lifting. Draw the left foot into the thigh or calf. And then bring your hands into prayer or open them out, whatever feels inviting here. Can you soften your jaw? Can you bring a gentle smile to your face? Find the joy in this pose. And then hands come to prayer. Draw the foot down. Reach your arms up to the sky, lengthen, look up. Exhale, bending through the knees. We walk our hands forward. We find downward facing dog. Full breath in. Full breath out. Right leg lifts to the sky. Right knee behind right wrist. Half pigeon. Drawing that back leg back. Maybe propping up the bottom on the right if it feels very raised from the ground. Once again, we're thinking about that evenness across our shoulders, evenness across the pelvis. Maybe moving from side to side can feel nice and supportive. And then from here, you may want to take it down into a more restorative forward fold. Allowing everything to melt down. Releasing any tension with the exhale. Bring your hands to underneath your shoulders and start to come up to downward facing dog. Left leg lifts to the sky, reach it up, reach it back. Draw the left knee forward to behind the left wrist. Draw the right leg down behind. Just check in, make sure that foot isn't rolling in or out. And then grow tall. Find that support if you need it under the left side. And then when you're ready, take it forward. If that's where you're going. Exhale as you come down. Release it down. Can you make this posture a gift to your body? Directing your breath to any areas that feel tight. And then slowly make your way out, bringing your hands down underneath your shoulders to draw yourself back into downward facing dog. And from your downward facing dog, take any further postures you'd like to take. Otherwise, come and take your Shavasana. This is where I leave you, my friends. Have a great day. Namaste.